Good morning. Would you pray with me? God of wisdom and truth, of might inconceivable, glory incomprehensible, mercy immeasurable, and compassion ineffable. We gather online today to recognize these scholars who, by their notable scholarship and service to humanity, embody lives of truth, justice, virtue, and love. The book of Proverbs teaches that an intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. May these who are inducted today into the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi continue to pursue study toward happy minds fulfilled, recognizing sound achievement as the rock on which they build. Stir in us all the love of learning that we may see distinctly, decide prudently, and act justly. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Taylor. Well, good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to our fourth induction of Chapter 342 of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi at Methodist University. Students, today you become part of our 190 member of our local chapter of the oldest all-discipline honor society in the world. Congratulations on your high academic standards and your interest in continuing. Phi Kappa Phi's motto started in 1897 of "Let the love of learning rule humanity." We certainly have a packed agenda, so we'll get right to it. This morning I have the honor of introducing Dr. Stanley Worden, the fifth president of Methodist University. Dr. Worden's background in academia, students, makes him well suited to provide an address to you this morning. As a mass communication scholar, Dr. Worden earned his PhD from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in mass communication research. Over his career in higher education, he served in numerous faculty and administrative roles in the area of academic affairs. Prior to coming to MU, he served as the senior vice president and provost at Columbia College. And I'd like to say I especially have appreciated and admired his courageous leadership during the COVID-19 pandemic. His daily emails to faculty and staff have inspired us all during this challenging time. And I'm very glad God placed Dr. Worden and his wife, Deborah, at MU for such a time as this. Dr. Worden.
Sorry about that. That is the running gag of Zoom. Everyone does that sometimes. But I just want to say first, thank you, Dr. Hendrix, for those very kind words, and congratulations to all of the student inductees today. As Dr. Hendrix said, this is the oldest multidisciplinary honor society in the United States. It is also the most selective multidisciplinary honor society in the United States. So this really is a distinct honor for you to be inducted into this great organization. I've been in higher education most of my adult life. I won't tell you how many years because I'll give you the opportunity to guess how old I am, but a long time. So I definitely have a great love of learning. I believe deeply in the power of learning and the power of knowledge. I believe that learning is personally transformative, but more importantly, I believe that learning is socially and culturally transformative. I really do believe that the better educated we are as a country, the better decisions we make and the more progress we make as a society. So this society, this honor society, is very important to me and very valuable to the university. You're all intelligent. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. But one of the things that I've learned in my rather long life is that intelligence is only a tiny fraction of the formula for success. And what's really being recognized today is your hard work. Your academic excellence is because of hard work. Intelligence only gets you so far in life, but hard work can get you a long way. And that's really what you're being recognized for today. So congratulations on that hard work, and congratulations on the success that has come with it. The last thing that I'll say is, again, let the love of learning rule humanity, but I would hope that that's a subset of a larger love. I really would hope that love rules humanity, and that love of learning is part of that love. Thank you, and again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Worden. Now we're going to have our student vice president, Keller Dixon, who is a member of our third year physical therapy program here at Methodist, say a few words of welcome to our initiates.
Thank you, Dr. Britton, and thank you, Dr. Worden. I first wanted to just say a huge congratulations to you guys on your hard work and dedication to excellence. We're incredibly excited to have you join Phi Kappa Phi, and we thank you for joining us today at our virtual induction ceremony. Dr. Britton asked me to say a few words about what Phi Kappa Phi means to me and what it's meant to me to serve as the student vice president for Phi Kappa Phi. So I first off wanted to start with, as a kid, I have always loved learning. I was one of those little kids, and still am today, that read books on any and every subject, the bigger the better. I also loved the beginning of every school year, getting to learn and dive into new classes. It was absolutely exhilarating for me. And when I first came to physical therapy school, to be honest, I had no idea that Phi Kappa Phi even existed. All I knew was I was absolutely terrified, excited, and ready to dive into a rigorous PT program. Learning has always invigorated me, and it's given me purpose, but I never knew there was a group of people out there that shared in that passion with me, until I got my blue envelope, and I am very ashamed to say that even then I was unaware of the significance. But after much research, I realized how absolutely honored and grateful I felt to be invited into such an incredible organization that held the same values and the same purposes that I have. I've enjoyed more than anything to be surrounded by such incredible peers, faculty, and mentors that share in that same drive and passion for love of learning, regardless of area of study and regardless of interest outside of academia. Not only just taking something at face value, but diving deeper and sharing that drive to dive deeper with others. So if you ask me at 20 years old where I'd be in 4 years, I can tell you with confidence, I don't think I would say here. But I can also say with confidence that I have never been more honored, more appreciative, and more grateful to be a part of such an incredible organization like Phi Kappa Phi and an incredible university. I look forward to continuing to be a part of this incredible organization and seeing its growth, service, and dedication to excellence that it always continues to achieve. So congratulations, you guys have earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Keller, and it's wonderful to hear your experience and your thoughts with that. Thank you so much for sharing. Now we'll begin with our ceremony, and I will be reading our formal induction ceremony as written by the Honor Society, how they like us to do so. At one point in this, I would ask for all of you to turn your videos on because we will be saying and reciting the initiation portion, so I will let you know when that comes. But first, let's hear a little bit more in-depth background about our Honor Society. Today we celebrate excellence. We gather to initiate worthy individuals into the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. These persons have been chosen on the basis of their superior scholarship. We are pleased and proud that each has chosen to become part of a century-old community of scholars and professionals that includes individuals who have distinguished themselves in positions of leadership and whose careers have been characterized by achievement. Our members in the society serve at the White House, in Congress, as Supreme Court justices. They have also won Nobel Prizes, Pulitzer Prizes, and numerous other national and international awards for service and achievement in their chosen fields. Phi Kappa Phi is proud to include among its membership thousands of men and women who for more than a century have sought to make a difference in the communities where they live and work. Our society's values are conveyed in its motto, "Let the love of learning rule humanity." Our mission also clearly states who we are and what we do. to recognize and promote academic excellence in all fields of higher education, and to engage in the community of scholars in service to others. Phi Kappa Phi standards are unsurpassed and second to none. We seek to reward excellence wherever it can be identified in any institution as a chapter of the society. By virtue of its interdisciplinary nature, Phi Kappa Phi elects its membership from all academic fields within the university. The bylaws of the Methodist University chapter of Phi Kappa Phi, operating within the framework of the society bylaws, specify certain criteria in order for initiation. Those criteria include senior undergraduate students being in the top 10% of their class, junior undergraduate students being in the top 7.5% of their class, and graduate and professional students who have completed 1 full year of study are in the upper 10% of their class. Faculty, administrators, professionals, staff, and alumni also have opportunity for involvement as honorary members. It is fitting that candidates about to be initiated in Phi Kappa Phi know certain facts about the society. In 1897, Marcus Uran, a student at Maine State College, now the University of Maine, proposed to his professors an honor society built upon a broader base and with wider purpose than any in existence at this time. At the request of the college president, Abram Harris, Uran drafted a constitution and set of bylaws for such an organization. Uran and Harris, assisted by the interested professors, succeeded in organizing the Lambda Sigma Eta Society, an academic honor society open to superior students regardless of academic discipline. 10 students were elected to membership in the first year. After Uran's graduation, President Harris assumed the responsibility for promoting the society. In 1900, with strong support from the presidents of University of Maine, Pennsylvania State College, now Pennsylvania State University, and the University of Tennessee, the society became a national organization. In the same year, the society was renamed Phi Kappa Phi from the initials of 3 Greek words of its adopted motto. Today, there are more than 300 chapters of Phi Kappa Phi, ranging from Maine to the Philippines and from Alaska to Puerto Rico. The badge of the society is a globe against a background of the sun, whose rays form an expansive corona and radiate in a number of symmetrical and equal concentrations from behind the globe. I'm going to share my screen now so that you have a picture of the globe. These rays signify equivalence among the various branches of learning and representation, dissemination of truth as light. Encircling the globe is a band containing the Greek letters Phi Kappa Phi. It symbolizes a fraternal bond which grids the earth and binds the lovers of wisdom in a common purpose. The seal of the society features the badge at its center. The badge is surrounded by a crenellated line that represents the battlements and walls of Troy. In the space between the line and its periphery of the seal appear 3 stars just above the badge, one found for each of the original 3 chapters. Below the badge is the phrase "founded 1897." The ribbon of the society is a meander pattern that is common in ancient Greek and art and symbolizes the features of the society. The first word of our motto is philosophia. For historical reasons, the society translates this Greek word as the love of learning. The second word of the motto, kriteto, is a verb meaning to rule. In our motto, the word has the form of a strong exhortation that calls us to let the love of learning rule. The last word of the motto is photon. This word occurs in ancient Greek poetry and drama with reference to mortals in contrast to immortal gods. In our motto, it refers to all humans, women and men, so we translate this word humanity. Thus, in saying the Phi Kappa Phi motto, philosophia, kriteto, photon, you are calling yourself and others to have your lives ruled by the love of learning. As initiates, you will receive a certificate of membership as well as an emblem in the form of a pen. As we are virtually doing this ceremony, unfortunately, we cannot give them to you today. However, you should receive them in the mail, hopefully this week, as they went out in the mail this morning. In the packet containing your certificate and pin is also a program of our induction ceremony for your reference and keepsake. Each of you will also receive a subscription to the Society's publication of the Phi Kappa Phi Forum magazine, along with access to a variety of benefits and services designed to assist you throughout your academic and professional life. And I can say that these services that are all listed on the National Honor Society's website are amazing. And just as a note, 2 of our professors that are members of the Organizational Society did receive scholarships for future educational studies in the year of 2019. So please keep back and check to see what is going on for opportunities that you can participate in. Let me remind you that once you're initiated into the society, each of you will always be a member of Phi Kappa Phi. To be classified as an active member, though, you will need to pay national dues annually. You are urged to maintain active membership, not only as a means of personal fulfillment, but also as a way of helping to sustain the prestige and to support the activities of the Honor Society. We also sincerely hope that you'll continue to be an active member and support your local chapter here at Methodist University. At this time, will all candidates please turn on their viewpoints and their microphones so that you can state the initiation portion with me. Okay, so will all the candidates please repeat after me the Society's affirmation of membership. So just please repeat after me. There's 4 lines, or actually 5. In response to the honor bestowed on me, by my election to Phi Kappa Phi, I shall continue to uphold the motto of Phi Kappa Phi.
I shall continue to uphold the motto of Phi Kappa Phi.
Let the love of learning rule humanity.
Let the love of learning rule humanity.
Thank you. We will now confer upon each of you membership into Phi Kappa Phi, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. As we announce your name, if you will please turn on your microphone and let us know that you're here, and let us know also where you're from. We will begin with our undergraduate initiates. Our first initiate is Megan Andrews. William Bedso.
I am from Hope Mills.
Great, thank you so much for joining us today. Mark Bushhouse. McCrae Conrad.
Hello everyone, I'm from New Holland, Ohio.
Braden Flanagan. Liliana Henry. Chanel Johnson. Fred Creator, and I apologize if I mispronounced your last name.
It's okay. Good morning. I'm Fred. I'm from Rwanda in East Africa.
Alan Michael Moorhead. Jessica Moritz. Robert Pershel. Kenza Petrova. Hillary Reed. Carolyn Sierra. Jessica Womble. And Madeline Young. I'll now have our president-elect, Jennifer Danks, read our graduate and honored initiates.
I think many of these will be unable to attend today, but we would definitely like to recognize each of them. The first one is Erin Allen.
Hey everybody, I'm here from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Kylie Arp. Natasha Batas. London Clark.
That's me. I'm from Waynesville, North Carolina.
Alan Colvin. Sarah Hazel Baker.
Hi everyone, I'm from Bloomfield, Indiana.
Dean Hopp. Courtney Porfilio. Caitlin Rush. Ross Strickland. Elizabeth White. Carson Williams. Joey Yip. Lauren Van Dierendonk. Crystalline Zaquir. And that is all of the graduates. Thank you all. We also have 2 honored initiates we would like to recognize today. The first one is Dr. Suzanne Blum-Malley, the new provost of Methodist University.
Yes, if I might, I received a message from our provost, and she regrets she is not able to attend today. She looked forward to being here. She had a family emergency, everyone that came up, and she expresses her disappointment that she could not attend.
And we also have Dr. Casey Northrup, who is the principal of Margaret Willis Elementary School.
And that concludes all of our initiates for this year. By virtue of your superior scholarship and virtue of what you have achieved and who you are, a combination of qualities that lead you to your election in this chapter, it is now my privilege to declare you members of Phi Kappa Phi. You may continue to merit this high honor, never complacent, ever seeking the realization of the Society's motto, let the love of learning rule humanity. Congratulations to you all. There is nothing more important than honoring your academic success and the career of our inductees. I'm thankful for this group of inductees and that you will continue to represent Methodist University through your career, pursuing graduate school, through community service, by sharing Methodist University to others. Congratulations to you all. This does conclude our formal induction ceremony. However, I would like to make a few notes of mention for you. First off, there's a couple of important announcements that we will be sending out email notifications just to let you know of what the university is doing and what Phi Kappa Phi is working with within the university for the coming semester. And before we all hop off the phone or the Zoom meeting, I would like to take a picture so that we can post this in the green and gold as well as other advertisements within the Honor Society. Lastly, as Keller has mentioned, she is one of our student vice presidents. This is a very special position that the Honor Society allows for students to be members of our executive board and help with the operations and the runnings of our Honor Society. One thing that Keller and the other student vice presidents we had done this year was run our book drive that we had this past fall, which through their efforts, they partnered with Margaret Willis Elementary School and gathered over 300 books to donate to students so that they may have a literacy initiative and allow students to take books home with them to work on their reading skills and literacy skills outside of the classroom. Due to their efforts, they actually received the East Region's Honor Award, and I'm blanking automatically on the name of the specific award, but they won the award of elections for all the schools participating within our division as the most successful project within the Southeast. So very good work on their part with partnering and collecting so many wonderful books to provide to children. At this time, I would also like to state that we have some very special guests with us here today. And with our special guests, we have a gift of appreciation that we would like to say thank you for their continued support of our program. Typically, in our initiation ceremonies, we have a wonderful reception afterwards. And this reception has been sponsored by the past few years by Gwen and Tim's Holtzclaw, who are the owners of Scrub Oaks and previous Methodist graduates. I'm going to now turn it over to Dr. Hendrix to say a few words about their work and involvement within the society.
Thank you, Dr. Britton. Hey, Gwen and Tim. Nelson Mandela once wrote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Dr. Britton and I have the honor of presenting Gwen and Tim Holtzclaw with this certificate of appreciation for their continued service to Chapter 342 of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi at Methodist University. I've been friends with Gwen and Tim for many years, and I appreciate their commitment to MU, our local community, and most importantly, to making the world a better place. Tim and Gwen, both of you make a fabulous team. You both continue to embody MU's missional characteristics of truth, virtue, justice, and love. As entrepreneurs, Gwen and Tim established Scrub Oaks Contemporary American Pub, which provides a unique family atmosphere of food and fellowship for individuals on the north side. Please visit the restaurant located essentially on our campus and support our dedicated alums who give of their talents and treasures. Gwen and Tim, thanks again for your support of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi.
And here on your screen, you can see our certificate of appreciation that we will be delivering to Gwen and Tim as soon as George and I are able to find a time to do it. This does conclude the initiation ceremony. And again, I just have to say that I'm so thankful to be surrounded by such a wonderful students, faculty, and honorary members, and wonderful community members that make our organization what it is. When we founded our society, we wanted to strive for excellence. And I think every year, because of our membership and the drive of each of our members, this organization does so. So thank you all for your efforts, and I'm looking forward to the many years to come to see how this organization grows. Congratulations to you all. And if you will, please turn on your cameras one more time so I can get a photo opportunity. We would normally take a big group photo and be fancy with everything, but I'm gonna do a screenshot, and then as a backup, I'm gonna take one with my cell phone too. Wait for Sarah to pop back on here. If she can get her video. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. All right, here we go. I'm going to get with the phone first. Say cheese.
Cheese.
And I'm going to take one more with my computer as just a, see if I can get it to work. All these fancy educational tools. Perfect. All right, say cheese. Awesome. Thank you guys very much. We really do appreciate your time and joining us this morning. We did record this, so we will be posting it within our social media and on the website for others to view. So again, congratulations, and be looking in the mail, as Stephanie said, for your certificates and pins, hopefully to arrive this week. Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Gwen and Tim, for joining us today. Thank you, Dr. Worden and Reverend Taylor. We really appreciate it.